All right, we are leaving Thunder Hill Shelter. We're heading to Matt's Creek Shelter today. It's about 12.8 miles. We're gonna stop about 4 miles in to get water. There's a stream there. We'll definitely check in there. Decent night. There was, including Otis and I, 10 hikers at that shelter last night. Various tents and hammocks and whatnot. We stayed in the shelter. It's pretty nice. 2 other guys stayed in there as well. Overall, weather's nice. It seems like it's going to be a good hiking day. Otis is feeling strong, so am I. So we're gonna crush it today, and we'll check in. Unless we see a good site, we'll check in when we're getting the water. All right, we're at this cool overlook. It's got this stone little thing that they built up, and the overlook is just awesome. It's I'm sure the camera doesn't capture it, kind of how we see it, but it's a gorgeous view here. So if you're ever in this area, you should come check this out. There was some side trails and some parking back a ways. So we're about 1.5 miles from Thunder Hill Shelter. So I guess if you look that up, you can kind of see along the trail where we are. I'm not exactly sure what this overlook's called. So if you have a chance to check it out, you definitely should. All right, stop for water. We're about 4 miles in. Took us 1.5 hours thereabouts. So we're gonna go ahead and refill water, but I wanted to show you how we do that. And so here we go. All right, so we have our water thing hung up over here. And so to get the water inside our thing, we're gonna use a Ziploc. Come over to the spring. And since there's not a lot of room to dip the big one in there, we're gonna use the Ziploc bag and kind of scoop the water out, because we don't want to stir up the bottom and get a bunch of sediment in there. So we fill it, and then we're going to come over here and we'll pour it right into the filter bag. And then with that being full, we can take our water bottle and we can open this guy up here, and the water is going to come down the hose through the filter. And we just kind of hold those together, and then it'll fill up, and then once it's done, we close it and we go to our next bottle. I found a little clearing here by a spring. We're taking a little break. We just did a pretty good uphill, and we're on our way down now, about 5.5 miles to the shelter. It's only 10:30, so we're talking a little bit about maybe going on to the next shelter, which would be an additional 4 miles, and it would just cut off a little bit the next day. So we'll wait and see, but we'll check in once we get to the shelter. All right, we're at Matt's Creek Shelter. This is where we were originally planning on staying the night. I don't know if we still are, if we're going to go on. There's another shelter about 4 miles away that is relatively downhill. It gets a little closer, so I don't know. It's only like 1:30 in the afternoon, so we thought, maybe we'll move on, take an extended break here. It's got a big table fire pit, some good tent sites and stuff that way, and then there's the creek right here. It has a good water flow, so if we need to hydrate up, we can. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll check in and see what we end up doing. All right, well, we decided to move on. About 4 miles up, there's another shelter, but we're going to go through Glasgow, Virginia, and a little town. So 4 miles. It'll cut off tomorrow a little easier. Tomorrow's a big uphill, so we thought it'd be prudent to get ahead of that, and then we can take more breaks and take our time, going up those big hills. So we'll see, and we'll check in when we get to the shelter. All right, as we're going across the river on this little footbridge, it's kind of cool. It goes all the way across the railroad bridge over there, and then there's this one. So we're making decent time. We're just over 2 miles from the shelter, so we're trucking along. It's hot, it's humid, we're sweaty, and it'll be nice to sit down, relax, and drink some water. All right, so we just crossed that one bridge, and then we come over here. There's another cool footbridge here that's crossing over this creek. So pretty neat. You know, we haven't made a lot of progress since last time I checked in because we just crossed the two bridges. But we're, you know, a mile and a half or so from the shelter and making our way. All right, we're at the John Hollow Shelter, George Washington National Forest. Pretty cool spot back here. It's kind of surrounded by different mountains. There's a stream down that path there where we're getting water. Due to some of the bugs, so we're gonna sleep in the tent. So we got the tent set up over there. Otis is laying down right now. I'm gonna refill my water. It's a little after 6 right now. We're gonna kind of take a break, shoot the breeze, you know, play a game or something. So this is home for the night. Tomorrow will be about 8.8 miles to the next shelter, and I think we're gonna do that because it's kind of a big climb tomorrow, so kind of let our bodies rest after that. So we will see you tomorrow.